He's a merchant, right?
He's not. He kind of is. He just mostly just a delivery person, and he does sell some stuff when he's there,
But he only goes between these
or
two
whatever he
towns.
travels to. Currently, he does because he works for Benson. So.
I'm just gonna ask him casually if, since I was nice enough to give him back his gold, if he knows anything about any rare books or spells, anything interesting, any gossip or anything about that, or anybody who in the nearby
Um,
towns would have some interesting knowledge for me.
Go ahead and roll persuasion roll with advantage. I still can't find that die, by the way. I have no idea where it went.
Natural 20.
That's pretty good. He says not near the Terraland village. That's a very small village, but he says in Orthorn he has heard there is a shop there that does sell a magical bow, a short bow. He says there's also a bookstore there that sells a variety of books, from alchemy books to nature books,
Is he
like that.
is he friendly with this bookshop owner? Does he know him personally?
He's not. He's been there, just hasn't known him. He's just been around the town.
So he doesn't know any information about like things that would make me be able to get in good with this bookshop owner or anything. Just general information about the town.
Yeah, he just knows general information. He doesn't know anything specific about the storekeeps there.
All right. Does he know anybody personally in the town?
He knows the client for the delivery of the goods, which you've already heard, Katya, the
Okay.
woman you're going to deliver that amulet to.
Right.
He's met
Right.
her.
All right. That's it. I'm good. I'm gonna make a note though of that bookshop in case you ever go there
Sure.
or when we get there.
Is he going to stay with us, or is he just going to try and go back on his own? Because I kind of don't trust him going back on his own. I feel like he'll get.
It's getting to be night.
I would suggest he stays here in this room, and after we go, see if we can find his friend. He can ride back to town on the horse and cart.
Yeah, he agrees with that. He says it'd be too dangerous anyway right now since it's almost nighttime. He will wait right here. Actually, I'll put it off because if we change the map,
He could start a little fire and have some wolf chops.
he already has a fire right here.
I helped.
I'm not sure I want to cook my wolf chops over a greasy goblin bed.
And the smell is getting kind of bad. It smells like burnt flesh from the goblin that's currently charred black, still sitting on the fire. The fire does, though, just stay on this bedroll because the rest of it's stone. Doesn't really advance anywhere else.
All right.
So you're right. Did you want to take a potion or a rest?
I'll take a potion.
All right.
I mean,
well, potions are worth 50 gold. At least those ones are.
Well, how about a heal spell then?
Well, you should just take a short rest and just because how much is your max hit points? Right, 9.
Yeah, maybe a rest is better than potion.
Because you're going to be healing for a maximum 7.
When we go to sleep at night, right, we get all our short rest stuff back. So
yeah.
Yes, you do.
It's going to be in a few hours anyway. We'll have time for another short rest. We'll be having a long rest next time. So
all right. Well then, short rest. What do we do to get our HP back?
Go for Lack. It's 1d10 plus his Constitution modifier. And I think Eli, can you look in the middle of your sheet and see what the hit die is?
1d8.
So go ahead and roll 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Or, my maximum of 12.
While this is happening, I'm going to actually get up and look around for that die I dropped. Because I cannot find it.
5.
Plus your Constitution modifier?
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay.
You had what, 2?
Yeah.
So in your current hit points, you could put 7. Below that hit point maximum. or write down somewhere on the table. It doesn't matter. And what did you get?
What?
I thought you were taking a rest too.
Oh, I did. I got back to full health.
Oh,
I rolled a 6 plus 2, which is 8, and I was only missing 3,
Yeah.
so...
gosh.
This should not be very difficult to find. So you guys got your health back?
Yep.
All right.
Mike is at 7, like is by default.
I mentioned that I do have healing spells, but I will use them like in rare circumstances, like if you guys really need it. Because I can use those spell slots to also do damage. So only if you guys really need it.
Alright, so I guess we should move back into the tunnel.
He warns you. They took his friend down there. He couldn't understand what they're speaking. Broken Common and a mixture of Goblin as well. They're talking about bringing it to some entity down there to eat.
Probably the bear, right?
Exactly. He says he hears loud screeching and what sounds like wings coming from that direction every now and then. He says, but you guys already dealt with the wings.
Definitely wear
Okay.
chains.
He says he'll wait right here until you guys return.
Alright, we're gonna switch
We
maps
killed
then.
them too, Jason.
All right, it's locked in place, isn't it?
I'm also, since we took a short rest, my arcane recovery allows me to get one
That's
of my.
perfect, right?
Yeah, so I get 1 because it's supposed to be half my level rounded up, so it'd be 0.5. So basically, I get Misty Steps back, right?
So go ahead and why are you going to delete this?
I'm understanding that right?
Yes, you are.
Cool.
Got it correct. All right. You guys continue on further, and right?
Yes.
All right. So you guys continue on that pathway, the hallway almost that you guys were killed the stirges at, and you notice this cave keeps going deeper. It's not very deep, but it's still at a decline. It takes you only about a minute before you reach another opening. This one's wider than the other room you were just in. All right. This room is very dark. There are torches at the entrance, which is right here. This is the entrance. There's 2 right here. So you have light around, like right here. I need everyone to make a perception check.
D20 plus what?
Your perception modifier.
21.
Nice.
I rolled a natural 1, so I don't see jack right now. I got distracted, I guess.
Ran into the wall.
You're just looking at the cave walls right now, which actually have looks like the cave walls before you got in here. It's written in a language that you don't understand, but there appears to be markings on the wall.
Can I do a check to see if I understand, or do I just not understand?
It's a goblin,
Okay.
so you don't
yeah.
understand it.
I was too busy staring at Averus to pay much attention.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Eli, what'd you roll?
11.
What was that?
11.
11. All right, so Lack and I rolled 19. Lack and I Like you see obvious blood marks on the floor. You see a couple skeletons look humanoid. One looks red. You just see piles of bone. Doesn't look like there's any flesh on them. And they're torn. They're torn apart. Like the spine, all the bones are ripped apart. And yes, Eli. You see these. Since you rolled higher than I did, you see little patches, or not little. They're rather big, 10 by 10, on the floor. Looks like dirt was moved here, like some kind of tunneling. And across the way, you see a pedestal with a sword that kind of glimmers a little bit. It would be a little too difficult for you to see this far, but it has a slight glimmer, so you're able to see like a little bit of shine to it.
Yeah.
Like a light, or like a reddish orange kind of glow. And it's not Stan.
Oh.
I need everybody to make a stealth check as you approach this room.
Oh, I failed.
I'll say don't mess
Okay.
with Black.
29.
I
Jesus.
got 23.
I rolled a 3 and a 2 because I'm disadvantaged.
Rolled a 7.
All right.
Since
I
I'm
don't
not,
know.
since I'm not
We got-
stealthy, I'd like to throw a torch in there.
All right. Go ahead and roll another strength check.
That'd be 14.
14.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
intending to throw it very far, or just kind of midway?
Yeah, toward the middle.
All right. You were able to successfully get it about right here-ish. Just draw a little bit in.
Are we actively taking the torches away in our inventory or not? Use.
Yeah, you should.
Well, I mean, we can assume he picked up his torch that he threw down
I
the
have
hallway, right?
I had 10 of them when we started.
I have 10
plenty.
as well, so we have quite a few that we can use.
Okay, so but he's down to 7 now, right? 'Cause he's used 3.
Well,
Yes.
can we assume that he picked up his torch that he threw down that hallway where the mosquitoes were, or the not mosquitoes?
You could.
And then the torch that he threw in, we would have passed by as well, right? Because he carried a torch.
Yes.
Yeah, so he should still have all his torches, except for this one. That he
There
just
wasn't
threw.
any like water or anything that put them out, so you could reuse them.
Gotcha.
And that's the radius of the light that the torch emits.
Right.
You from that torch. You guys actually were successful with stealth, but you hear after the torch hits the ground, you hear like a shudder in the ground.
Since there's torch in there now, can I try to see if there's anything in there with dark vision?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
And Eri as well. Do you want to do that? Because he has dark vision. Your character has dark vision too, doesn't it?
We already
Right.
rolled our
Yes.
perception to see in the room, right?
That was before you threw in a torch.
Oh, that's true.
So we get advantage on this now. Right?
Yes, for that general area, if you're looking in there, because it has.
Natural 20, baby.
I got a 10.
Now I get the 20s. I can't hit anything, but I can look really good.
In this
Guys.
in this area, you do see those corpses that Black saw, and I mean you can see the occasional gold piece every now and then.
So is the end of the torch, like, because dark vision is 60 feet, right? So would that be, so is that torch, like, is the end of the light then about 60 feet?
So this would be you'd get 30 feet of dim light, which counts. So past a point of origin of light, it gets 30 feet of dim light, in that radius. Dim light to you is considered regular light, so you can see like basically this entire room pretty clearly.
And so most
And then
I'm just
after
saying,
that, the next 30 feet would be
So-
dim.
so basically, I'm not seeing any monsters or anything. I'm just seeing dead bodies and blood and gold.
We saw the floor move.
You see, like you hear some shaking in the ground, but you do see those those corpses that Black saw. You see the blood, the dirt mounds.
You see, wait, you said shaking in the ground?
You hear some kind of thing shaking in the ground, and it's getting louder.
Like it's like underground, or like it's shaking the ground as it comes towards us? I'm sorry, you cut out?
Underground.
Underground, okay.
It's the Sarlacc. It's a sandworm.
Right. Underground.
It's an antlion.
Let me just get my book real quick.
Where's our bard when we need him? That was a
Let's
Final
see.
Fantasy joke.
Right. I'll have to see I'll have to do perception check to see if I know what kind of monster it is.
All right.
Hayden has Sage too, so we should, if I fail, maybe Hayden can roll that too.
Well, you now actually get to see what bursts out of the ground about right here. Or actually, it's going to nice. It's going to approach with its tunnel movement, and it's going to appear right here, or right in front of you guys. Actually, I could just enlarge it.
Oh man, I was close.
Okay. Sort of.
That was huge.
I don't know what that
Jesus.
is, but
I mean, that's not what the actual thing is it? Or is that like what it actually is?
This is what
figurine?
bursts out of the ground.
Like, and this is actually a visual represent. Like, this is the correct figurine for that monster.
It is. It looks a little different in the book, but this is generally what it looks like.
Okay.
Stupid ant.
Just didn't know if you're using it as a substitute.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
see, as it bursts out, it starts screeching at you guys. Looks rather horrifying to look at. It's like a many-legged insect. It's rather large, 10 feet wide, 10 feet long. You see large mandibles that look like they're used for the burrowing, and it looks like it can be used to grab prey. You'll see the large
Nice.
antennas,
I'm really glad we took that short rest. We saved the potions.
4 black eyes, 2 of which are big and 2 are small. Looks directly at the person in front of it, which is Eli.
Okay.
And its height is about 10 feet as well, 10 feet tall.
Oh god.
And it's going to start to attack. Well, we'll roll initiative. It's going to look like it's about to attack. So everyone roll initiative.
Can I roll a check to see if I know what this thing is?
You could, as we're rolling initiative, if you want to.
All right, I rolled. Forget 18. It's initiative plus your proficiency bonus, right?
Are you just rolling initiative right now, or
Yeah, I rolled 18 for initiative, but I forget what the bonus is for
the
initiative.
dexterity modifier?
Right, 17.
I would have got a 20.
20 or natural 20 or
No,
unnatural?
just a 20.
Okay. And Eli?
Initiative plus the initiative bonus, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Your dexterity bonus.
Okay, I got 18.
18. So it'll be black. Oh, that's not a good color.
You roll for that. That'd be investigation.
What did the bug get?
He got 11. Nobody got like 19, right? So Eli's next.
Oh god.
And then, Martin, did you roll 17 as well, or would you roll? What was that? 15? All right. Now roll for my character. That's a 5. So I'll go last.
So for investigating what this thing is that like investigation or is that something else? A
This
history
will
check.
be history. Yes.
Okay, so I rolled a 17 plus my history bonus is plus 6, so 23.
23. All right.
23. Yep.
You do know that these are creatures that use underground to their advantage. They have something which you know is called tremor sense, which allows them to feel when if there's anything above it. Like if you step, it can. If you're not quite enough, it can like feel that pressure, and that's when it will attack.
It's an
They
ant lion.
usually live near caverns because it's a great tunneling system for them, and they are generally decently dangerous. At least more dangerous than those mosquitoes you fought earlier.
Well, I'm done. Two things. One is, do I know any of their weaknesses? And second of all, are they sensitive to light? Since they're underground burrowing thing.
Let me check.
And just assume I share all this information with the group.
You do not know any weaknesses that it has, and although it generally lives in caves, it doesn't have a weakness to light because also one of its main prey are livestock near the surface. As it just jumps out, burrows, gets what it can, and goes back under.
So you said tremor senses. So like if I walk near it, if it's underground, it chooses to attack based on movement. Then because of that tremor sense.
It can, like listening. It can kind of see where you're going from underground.
Okay, but it doesn't necessarily have to attack something that's moving. It just has that.
No, it heard you guys, or it mainly heard the torch, but it actually would have popped out. Sorry, it would have popped out near the torch because that's what it heard, and it would then, on its turn, it would advance near you. But it is currently by the torch to see what is there, and then it very clearly sees the group right in front of the cavern entrance. Yeah, no weaknesses that you know of.
All right.
And we will start with Lack. What would you like to do, Lack?
Buy a can of Raid?
What was that?
Buy a can of Raid?
Uh,
I'm going to
Maybe
shoot
the city.
my crossbow at it.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
21.
21. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for your crossbow.
It would be 11.
11.
Or
Oh,
no.
right.
Wait, sorry, can't read. That's a 9.
9 damage. All right.
I thought it said 8, but it said 6.
Let me write that in. Is that easy enough to see? I wasn't sure if it would be on the stream or not.
I can see it.
Decent damage. It hits its like side of this body, and it looks like it hurt quite a bit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move closer toward it.
All right. All right. Let's use next. It is Eli. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot with the short bow.
All right. Go ahead.
Five.
5. That will unfortunately miss. Even though it's rather large, it moves pretty quickly.
Where's that is
Which one?
attack modifier, right? Too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but it'd be +5 then, right? Something like that.
Would be 10, including the attack bonus.
Sorry, I thought you added already,
No,
but
sorry.
that would be 10. It does still miss, but looks like it got a little close to it. Next is Lego. Your turn to attack.
Can I choose to attack last, even though I have initiative? Like last in terms of the last in our party, before he attacks.
You could, yes. You could hold your turn until. What are you waiting for again? What's your trigger?
My trigger would be: is there anybody who's going to attack after me in our party before he comes and starts attacking?
Who's that? Martin's going to attack next, and then it'll be his turn.
Okay, can I wait to attack after Martin attacks?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'd like to do, please.
All right, Martin's your turn. You don't want to move anywhere, right? You're just going to stay there?
Yeah, actually, I will move. Is he? He's within 90 feet. Like with the range, do I get less disadvantage the closer I get, or is it just a standard disadvantage?
Just standard.
Okay, then he's within 90 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will stay where I'm at.
All right. Go ahead, Martin. What are you going to do?
Where's my d20? I'm gonna take my longbow and I'm gonna shoot him right between the eyes.
Go ahead and try to do that.
But then look, we might blind him in at least one of the 4. 7. Absolute miss.
7. Yeah. As you're trying to aim directly for his eyes, it goes straight over his head. And now, you said you want to do something?
Yes, I like to attempt to put him to sleep.
Okay.
So I was waiting for Martin to attack in case he hits.
Yes.
So the spell says I roll 5 d8s. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Within 20 feet of the point you choose, if the range are affected in sitting order their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Yes.
Basically, I have to roll enough on the 5 d8s to match or exceed his hit points that he currently is at.
And then if you meet or exceed that, he'll fall asleep.
Excellent. Okay, so d8. I need a d8.
Yeah, that'll be this one right here. Is it going to go about 5 times?
Okay, this 5 times. Okay, let's do it. 8.
8. That's good.
6. Can someone just write this down for me?
14.
Okay.
Third one.
Plus 6.
20. Fourth one.
That'd be 22, actually. No, you're right, 20. 28.
28. All right, last one.
1. 29.
That was really close, but
Damn.
He avoids the sleep spell. Those are really good rolls, though.
Damn.
You see, like
I should have waited to use it. I didn't know how much health he had.
Yeah, you see that like drowsiness in his eyes, but it shakes it off. And now that it's its turn, it's going to advance. Let's see how much movement it has.
It's gonna crush Luck's head with its mandibles, isn't it? That's what's gonna happen here.
No.
I should have waited one more turn to put it to sleep. I figured we could DPS it down if I was able to put it unconscious.
Get right
you
here.
Coward bug.
Is actually going to use this at its advantage. It's going to use. You guys see it opens its mouth, and a streak of greenish liquid comes pouring out in this direction.
God.
Anybody within a within the 30 feet, so that'll hit my character as well. 30-foot line of 5 feet.
So that would hit me, right?
It like goes over you and then it falls down on top.
I'm going to use my Misty Step immediate bonus action to get the hell out of the way.
Is that a reaction?
Oh, it has to be
If it can be a bonus action, but if it's not a reaction, you can't use it on your when it's not your turn.
No, I think my only thing is shield is a reaction trigger, so I am going to use shield then.
You realize it automatically hits you. You just had to roll a save. What's it called? A
Okay.
dexterity saving throw to see if you take half of the damage. So you can hold that spell.
Okay, never mind then. This isn't magical, right?
It is not. The three of us, Eli, Lego, and myself, make dexterity saving throws.
So that's a D20, right? Or
And add your
Do I need to do it as well?
no, you are not within the 5 feet.
Okay.
3.
3. All right. My character succeeds with a 17. Eli, I know you don't have your what's your dexterity modifier? Like +3 or something.
Yeah, +3.
Okay. So add your proficiency bonus. You bubbled in dexterity, right, for saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be roll d20 and add +5 to it. We can write these in later for you if you'd like.
16.
16. You succeed as well. And I'm going to roll damage now. All right, so Eli and myself take 3 points, and Lego takes 6 points of acid damage. Go ahead and mark that on your hit points.
Great, I'm down to 2 hit points.
My character forgot to heal as well, so I'm down to 4. You doing okay, Eli? With your health?
I'm at 4 too.
All right. It is then going to spend 5 feet movement to move this way.
Well, if you've been saving those healing spells, Hayden.
I'm pretty greedy with my spells, thank you. All right. That's the end of its turn. It's now my character's turn. Let me look at my spells real quick. All right, I know what spell I'm going to use. My character is going to attempt to push past all of you guys. Do you guys let me by?
Yep. Yep.
Right. All right. Let me get my. Have to look through the book for my spell. Oh, that would hurt you guys as well. Yeah, my character is going to hold that spell for now, but he's going to still cast Produce Flame and strike him. Let's see if he hits. Oh, yeah, that's a 24 to hit, and it does. So let me roll damage now. Wow, that's a 7. So let's erase this.
Next week we gotta look in. There's gotta be like a tabletop damage counter thing.
There probably is.
I'll look into that for next week.
All right. Strikes the middle of his chest and looks burnt. Looks like it's taken quite a bit of damage, and that's going to end my turn.
Okay, so I almost put him to sleep. I hit like 29, so that was probably around 30 points of HP it had. You just did 7 damage to it, right?
I did.
So it should be around 23 right now.
That's about right. And that was my turn. So now we go back up to the top to Lack.
So we need to do 23 damage this turn if we can.
What's your attack look like?
He is in the. Oh no, he's in the torch next to the thing, right? So he's still in the light. I was worried about light, but he's next to the cave entrance where there's a torch, so I should be good, right?
Yeah, there are torches right here, and it's kind of like,
Yep.
like this. So you can't see where he is.
Well, I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And attack with my sword.
All right, go ahead and roll.
It's not as good. 14.
That misses. You're actually able to hit the creature, but it has a kind of a thick skin or shell almost.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do any damage. That's your turn, right? Nothing else?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Eli or Mike.
I'm going to move over here. And then
Okay.
attack with the short bow.
Actually, it would probably want to be like right here-ish, so you don't hit Lack.
Good point.
Like right here. About right here. There you go. So go ahead and roll attack.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All right. So 1d6, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that. 2.
Two.
So that doubles to 4, and then add your +3, right?
So
That's 7. All right. That's really good.
So he's at about 16 now.
Minus 23, right? All right. Next one is Lego. Or Hanukkah. Very good.
Can I move kind of like around here and have line of sight to attack?
You probably could, yeah, if you're, because
Or
it's a
could I
pretty
move-
large creature.
Could I move this far to get line of sight or something?
This is an empty path right here.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and my character is probably in the middle of that. Yeah.
Okay, can I go as how far back can I go but be in this line? I was like right around here.
You want to go further back?
I want to go as far back as I can while maintaining this line.
All right, that'll be right here.
Okay. I am going to cast Firebolts at the bad guy. Of course, I roll a 5.
Lack, once again, you see it's like +6, right, for your attack bonus.
Yeah, so it's 11.
That does miss. Like once again, you see that flame go streaking past your face. Doesn't hit you, but you're getting kind of annoyed by it.
Does he
Watch
turn
your
his eye out
fireballs,
the dome?
gnome.
He is trying, but he's not.
It's
he's
a
not
new.
doing so well.
It's a new spell. I mastered it before I went on this journey. Okay.
You managed to set a bed on fire so far this entire trip.
I remind him that I hit that guy and that the bed lighting on fire was a consequence of my direct hit on the guy.
Since it is a cantrip, you are very familiar with it. You casted it so many times; it's in your memory now. So that's why it does constantly spell slots.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know how magic works. I'm just lying to him and telling him that to save face.
Go ahead, make a deception check. So roll d20 at your deception modifier. Unless, Lack, if you want to see if he's lying or not.
I don't care. It's not going to change my opinion.
You still hate him.
So I don't have to roll anything. So
All right. You know nothing else? That's your turn.
I don't think there's anything else I can really do.
I mean, he is a wizard. He should be able to cast his spells correctly.
I am casting them correctly. It's that whole aiming thing I'm struggling with right now. I haven't shot myself in the foot yet.
I didn't shoot myself in the foot either.
He almost did. He didn't actually shoot himself though. It's Tarnum. You next. You are currently cannot see him, but
I can move though. Can I stay to here and
Yes.
still have a direct shot on him without hitting anybody else?
Yeah. you can.
Am I going to get in his way though, behind me later on if I do? That?
He could. He's a
I'll
gnome.
move my
He
next
can.
turn.
Gnomes can pass through people without, because they're very small. He can just go right between your legs if he wants to get right here.
I'm going to take another shot then. This time I'm going to go for the neck, a bit wider target. Shoot right for the neck. Natural 20. Oh yeah.
Nice. Does it add difficulty to pick a target?
Like a specific region.
Yeah.
It does, yes. If you're like aiming for like a leg or something, you get disadvantage on the roll.
All right.
So now I'm going to roll 1d8 plus 3, right?
Is your bow 1d8?
My longbow is, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll it at 1d8. So double at the 6, and then
Plus 3, 9.
9.
Nice.
Nice. You should have about 9 health left.
That is
How do you know how much health he has?
32.
Because when I tried to put him to sleep, I got almost to 30, and Hayden said I was just about. I almost put him to sleep because it's. I have to roll 5. This is I think when you were on break. I have to roll 5 d8s, and then you add it together. And that's how many hit points of sleep I can do.
Okay.
And since there's only one guy, blah blah blah.
Yep.
So.
You strike him in the chest, Martin, and it looks like it did quite a bit of damage. He's not about to he's pretty close to death from what he's limping, but he's still standing. And I think it is his turn. Yeah, it is. All right.
He wouldn't flee, would he? Since he's just a mindless monster.
Not that.
He can't be too mindless. He avoided me earlier.
No, you hit him. It just didn't pierce his flesh, right?
When he moved, instead of coming past me, he stepped outside of my reach.
I was thinking of your last turn.
Yeah.
He's inside my reach now, though. Go ahead and move.
He is. He's actually not going to. He's going to turn around to my character. Who just approached in his. Oh wait, that's 10 feet. So he would actually be attacking you, Lack.
All right.
He's going to try to bite you. Oh, that's 23 to hit. And I assume that does hit.
hits.
All right, let me roll damage now. That's quite a lot. Let me just... That is 16 points of damage. Or, sorry, 19.
Oh, God.
And you are considered...
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. You cannot make the saving throw because you're unconscious. So you're right now considered grappled. He has you in his mandibles.
Oh, man.
Unconscious.
And he is now going to back up with you in his mouth. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right here.